Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a great Friday and everybody had a great Thanksgiving Day if you were here in the States. From all my other friends out there, I hope you had a great day yesterday too as well. Well, today we are working on Anna Ohman 1873. And we are right up here in this, we'll call it bird's wing, because I don't know that it's an eagle. But this is Anna Ohman 1873 from Lila's Studio. I really like her patterns. And this is split up, it's almost a complete square. So it's split up into 4 pieces. So we're coming down on almost the end of the first page. So yeah, this is like 1/4 of it. And this is 14 count vintage country mocha fabric from Zweigart. This is the one that I was talking about that I was using. I gotta get rid of the pattern there for a second. From Zweigart, that I had to use the actual number because if I typed in this, I couldn't find it. So yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but when you get an email from 123 Stitch, they have a list of everything and whether or not it's shipped or not, but they keep them from when you did it. So I just went down my list and looked for it and clicked on it and I got it. So I don't know why I couldn't find it, but just by typing in the name, I don't understand why that worked, but it worked. But if you need that number, let me turn it around here if I can get it. It's such a small piece. It's 18 by 21, but I'll lay it right there if you need that name. It's really a nice fabric. Now, I don't know if that comes in 16 count. I've just bought the 14 count, so there you go. All right, and I'm using, did I tell you that part? 498, which is kind of a medium to a dark cranberry color. It's one of my favorite reds. I love it. Between that and 221, they're my 2 favorite reds that I use on a lot of things. So did everybody get enough turkey and have enough to do yesterday? Oh, yesterday. Well, it's, I don't know what the real word is, but it was like chaos at my daughter's house and calm at my son's when I was there. It was just calm. I mean, we didn't get too excited. We got everything done. I got to go to my daughter-in-law's. She helps a lady run. Hang on. Need a drink. Run it's like a thrift store. I mean, but they have clothes and books and all kinds of stuff. And so it's just kind of a thing we do. We go to her store and I look for books, and I found a few magazines that I liked, and I haven't had a chance to really go through them. And I got a few more Nora Roberts that I didn't think that I had, and a couple of different other books. And we spent maybe a good half an hour, 45 minutes. We had some time to kill, for when the bird was getting ready and everything. I'm counting again. 4 and 5. So we're starting the top of the bird's wing here. This is 14 count, so it's really easy to work with. And I like it. And it's Ada, but it's smooth. It's really weird. It was kind of stiff, but not stiff, Ada, like you would get in a kit. But it's really softened up, since I've been working with it and gotten some things, parts of it done. So it doesn't stay stiff very, very long. It's really nice, and it's mottled. I don't know that you can kind of see it's mottled. Yeah, so I talked to my daughter yesterday morning, and she didn't have a very, she didn't want a very big turkey anyway, so we had only gotten like a 15-pound turkey when we got it. And so she put it in really early, and she had all her stuff ready by noon. And then she texted me that later on they were going to take her husband to the emergency room because he was coughing so bad and everything. So, yeah, I was back by the time she'd already taken him to the hospital. It's about 45 minutes away from here, and she left him there because she didn't know if she didn't want to have to sit in the car with the kids. See, she has kids and nobody to leave them with. Oh, yeah. So they gave him a breathing treatment and told him to stay on oxygen. And I'm just stitching along here, folks. Just stitching along. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. All right, I had to count. So 6, 7. All right. Yay, that came out right. Far out. Oh my God. So anyway, I guess he wasn't bad enough for them to, they took one of the rapid tests, and it came, for COVID, and they said that it came back. Hang on, I gotta move my little line keeper because this is definitely a line thing. That he didn't have COVID, on the rapid test, but some of those had been coming back negative when they should have been positive. So who knows? But they did send him back home. So she had to go. She made 2 trips there and back last night and cooked Thanksgiving dinner. But, she didn't make it the Thanksgiving dinner, too elaborate because there was only 4 of them. And, yeah. So they still haven't gotten their tests back from when they took those earlier in the week. So they're still waiting on results from that. But they gave him some medication and sent him on his way. So I don't know. They say the hospitals here, aren't necessarily full. I mean, it's a small area. So, and the hospital's pretty good size, I would say, because it covers a lot of, I'll call it rural, but it's not, I don't know, it's mountain towns, there's quite a few little mountain towns, but not with big populations. Like I think it's an hour, maybe 2 hours to Colorado Springs, and that much, a little bit plus, just to get to Denver. So it's not there. In between there's not much. Now Colorado Springs is closer than Denver. So anyway, so she had a rough day yesterday, and she was about wound up like a store top. So we'll see. But really like to get those other results back. But they're just both coughing and hacking more than anything, there's no other things. It's kind of like, they called it a viral thing, so we'll see. And yes, I got to go to work today. Well, at least I got help. It'll be me and another girl until 2 o'clock. And then the other girl that works until close, which is 10 o'clock tonight, she comes in at 2. So at least there'll be 2 of us until 6. And I'm expecting it to kind of be a little bit busy. Just a bit busy. With people running around. But When my son brought me home yesterday, oh, I think we came home between 4:30 and 5. Um, there was like maybe, we passed maybe 4 or 5 cars at the most, in a 30-mile trip. So there wasn't a lot of people out running, around or doing anything. So we will see. But that's about how our day went. But like I said, it was pretty calm at my son's house, and we had a nice visit and just sat and relaxed. Basically, we didn't run around and do much, so, which was kind of a good thing. Every once in a while, you just gotta sit down and just chit chat. So, and that's always pleasant. So, I had a good time, regardless of everything else that goes on around me. And it was nice to get out of town for a while. I like where I live, but you just got to go do something different, and that's how that goes. So, and everybody's just working, so not too much going on anywhere. Nothing special, spectacular. Everything was, whoops, oh crap, sorry. I got one too many stitch there. I went the wrong way. My bad. And I watched a little floss tube when I got back and caught up a little bit of that and watched a little Netflix. And I was just done. And I went to bed at midnight. Do you think I could sleep? No. Another one of those nights. It's like, this is really getting old. I think sooner or later my body just gives up and says, okay, we're just going to sleep for a while. I go through these phases, and other times I can just lay down and pass right out. What I find really funny is that I can lay down and take a nap between noon and 3 anytime. Just pass out real cold. But to lay down at night, not happening. Where am I at here? After I fix that, about to run out of thread. So yeah, I don't know. Just too much going on yesterday. But it's been a week of that kind of thing, so you'd think I'd be used to it. It'll get there. I did spend some time yesterday before he showed up, and I gotta get rid of this thread. And then last night, after I got home, I was looking on modern folk embroidery. I was looking at the Zimmerman coverlet, and I'm like, no, I don't know. It's too much like that linen and thread one. I don't know what year it was. I want to say 2017, perhaps. Is that the right color? I hope. I don't know. There's just something about it. I'm like, nah, not so much. But, I was looking at that, and then they had another one, and I forget what it was called, but it's blue, and it was done in a light blue, and since I've decided I'm not doing New Normal, I can't handle it. No. It's another picture for the wall. I did discuss doing what do you call it? My bookshelves with my son. So he's got that to contend with between him and his sister. I don't know who's going to do it, but I'm going to put up, I call them bookshelves, but I may just put up straight shelves that I can put my glassware around. So we'll see. Because I can't find any shelving units. And what was I talking about? Anyway. So, yeah, I didn't like the way that looked. Gotta come over here. And so, but the other one is done in like, it's like a kind of a paley blue, you know, on a solid background. And most of his stuff is pretty straightforward. So I looked at his, I looked at Long Dog's, I looked at ink circles, and I was looking for something, you know, maybe I could do in a PDF, which would be fine. Oh, and my yarn is like running late, so I don't know what the heck that means. It got lost in New Jersey somewhere. I have no idea. So, it's working on it. I might get my stupid yarn before the end of the, well, I don't know that I'll get it before the end of this month. Hopefully I'll have it before the end of next month. I could have gone to Walmart and picked it up. Irritating. So I don't know where it's at and what it's doing. And where am I? Okay. Gotta move my little line thing. Okay. So, yeah. I still haven't made up my mind as to what I'm getting. But I thought it'd be easier to get it in a PDF than have somebody mail it to me. And I can get the thread on this end, but I had all that blue thread, see, from New Normal that I wanted to do something with, and I thought, well, that Zimmerman coverlet's in that, close to that color of blue, but this other blue is kind of a pale blue, but it is a beautiful pattern, and I was thinking about, had that running through my head, that it's kind of a flowery, what do you call that word? You know, where it has like vines and stuff for the flowers. I don't know. So I was thinking maybe I could do it in, you know, several colors. So I don't know. It all was running together yesterday, and I didn't make up my mind about anything. It is a pretty pattern. But, and I do have some, let's see, let's see, how do you say that? Country French cafe mocha that I could use for that in my repertoire, so I wouldn't have to go and get any more, you know, material as far as that went. Otherwise, I'd just buy the pattern off 1-2-3 stitch. But I was kind of trying to avoid that, and this is a busy time of year for the post office, so, you know, we're coming into that season. So we'll see. See, I've already done this line, so I'm trying to fill in the gap coming from the other direction, which is, it's hanging there. Okay. Now I gotta come down here and go right there. So, yeah, I'm looking again. I don't know. And I don't know that I want to invest in that other one. I think it's with the needle, too. It's got close to 30 colors in it. And it's another one that I have to convert the, I think it calls for Classic Colorworks. Don't quote me on that. It's another one from Lila's studio. So, yeah. Hang on, I gotta move my deal down, or we're never gonna know where we're at. So, yeah. So just kind of indecisive. And when I can't make up my mind, I just close the program and go think about something else. I watched Caroline off the grid this morning. So yeah, it's beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful. I went to, somebody told me about the Celtic, oh dear, I don't know what it's called. There's a Celtic website with stitching on it, and Caroline off the grid got that Savant on it. I went there the other day. I didn't have too much time, so I didn't delve too deeply, but they have some beautiful patterns there too. Just don't know if it'd be too much or not, so. Not money-wise, just too much for my brain. She does beautiful things, and I don't know if it's out of my realm of possibilities or not. So, other than that, that's about all the plans I've got. I did look at that long dog, I don't know what it's, something peacock, don't quote me. I can't remember exactly what it was called. And I decided I was not that carried away with it. So, I don't know. Just having a difficult time trying to figure out if I want something new or I don't. Whoops, hang on, I gotta move everything over here. Come on, please. Where am I? That ain't the right one. That is not the right one. So, and I came home and I only stitched on, we'll call it Tiny Treetops for what it is. It's from Blackbird that I started here earlier this week, and I've got one whole side and about, we'll call it a quarter of the way across the top of the border. I'm just putting in the outside skeleton of it. So, and making sure, that it all does its thing. And then I'll go back and put the tulips or the butterflies or whatever it was that's in between all the way around. But it's not too big. It just goes up, across, and then down. So, how hard can it be, right? And then it's got a real easy bottom border. But I just want all that to work before I get invested in stitching, in the flowers and stuff. So it's going quite well. So we'll see. We will see. Hang on, gotta count. 1, 2, okay. There's 3 sets of 2s, and I couldn't figure out if it was 3 or 4 sets of 2s. Oh, jeez. I'm telling you. It's easier to go by the line than it is to do too much else. Well, it's starting to look good. I guess I could have come up from the bottom as well, but it has, like, it's got this wing, and then it's got, why am I telling you? Just show you. So we're working up here, but it's got this wing, and then it's got, I believe it's his tail feathers. Like, he's got his wings spread out, and then that's the tail feather. So to go down, it's this part about right underneath the, it's pretty much all there. And I have started coming from this way, so it's not bad. Oh, goodness gracious. Let me put that up there so I don't get it lost. Alright, guys. Well, I think that is going to be it for today. I got to go to work today at 10, so kind of not rushy. Tomorrow we'll have a longer one, but we'll see. So it's coming. It's coming. I don't want to have to take it out of there, but it's getting there. I just love this fabric, and it's like a tan, like a medium tan, if you will, with like a parchment is what it reminds me of, like a darker parchment. It's kind of got a caramel look to it. Alright guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Y'all have a good rest of your Friday and a good rest of your week. And we will see you next time. Stay safe, stay healthy, do all the things. Bye-bye. God bless. Keep stitching.